Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day and that you're out doing something you love. Today I'm at the house. I'm trying to get some stuff done, so I thought I would talk to you guys about a couple things I've had on my mind. First, I wanted to address the Casey Neistat video I made the other day. With this channel every day, putting up videos, I'm really trying to make people's lives a little better. I'm trying to maybe bring some happiness to people's day. There's never a point ever on this channel when I want to bring you down or cause you emotional turmoil or bring hatred or angst to anyone else's life. And in particular to Casey Neistat's life. This guy is one of my biggest influences making videos. So if you enjoy my videos at all, you have him to thank for it, because I probably would not be doing videos in this style whatsoever if it was not for Casey Neistat. So I just wanted to kind of clear that up. I was no way making a political statement. I'm the most non-political person in the world. I try and keep my world very small, and it's much easier for me that way. So, yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. Secondly, for today, we wanted to talk about the Nautilus DMCIIBa and an air test with this machine. I've been promising it for a long time. Today's the day. And I've talked a lot in the past about having a quiver of metal detectors, different metal detectors for different applications. But the Nautilus is the machine I've been hunting longest with, and I feel most comfortable with. There's a lot of benefits to using this machine, but it is a situational machine like every other machine. It is best for hunting for deep relics in an area where there's not going to be a lot of trash. Now, you can hunt through trash with the Nautilus when you're good and when you've been using it for a long time, but ideally this machine is for hunting deep relics, and we'll see why today. And I wanted to point out also a little bit of information you'll need to know before I get into this test. The Nautilus is unique in that it hunts in both all metal and discriminate mode at the same time. You have to have a pair of stereo headphones, and in one ear you will hear the all metal mode, which comes through as a constant threshold of and we're listening for any change in that threshold. If that threshold goes up a little or comes down a little, it's a good indicator that there's a piece of metal in the ground that you need to investigate. In the other ear, you hear the discriminate side of your detector, which will come through as a high beep. Beep, beep, beep. And for the purposes of today's test, the high beep is what I will be using as the high water mark. So I'll be listening for the high beeps to judge the maximum depth on the machine. An experienced Nautilus user will get more depth out of their machine because they will be listening to the faint threshold tones. And today I'll have the threshold up a significant amount more than what I would normally have it up for hunting, because I will be listening for those small changes. Today we'll just be listening for the high beeps. So with that said, and giving you a little bit more understanding of the machine, I also want to point out that this and every other air test I do is not an accurate representation of the actual depth you will get from your machine in the field. There are conditions in the field that will affect the depth you get greatly. Soil mineralization, soil moisture content, electrical interference. There's a lot of different conditions which can change the depth that you're getting out of your machine. So keep that in mind. All of these air tests are just a visual representation on a standardized testing plane. All of them are being air tested with the same relics, so it's a standardized test, and that'll give us an idea of which machines might get more depth than others in ideal situations. Again, soil mineralization, soil moisture, those things can have a huge impact on which machines get better depth. Pulse machines are going to get better depth in extremely hot soil. A Nautilus might get better depth in soil that's not as mineralized. So keep that all in mind. Don't want to ramble on too long. Let's get right into the test. If any of you guys have any questions about the test or comments about the test, just go ahead and leave them below. I'll try and get to them. I get a lot of comments every week, and it's tough to keep up. I'm trying. All right, let's do this. All right, guys, let's get testing some relics on this Nautilus DMCIIBa. We're going to start out with a regular 58 caliber mini ball. We'll say 14 inches on that. Here is a 69 caliber mini ball. I'm going to say 15 to 16 inches on that one. We'll go with a cast eye Confederate infantry button. We'll say 14 to 15 inches on that. An eagle eye infantry button. Say 15 to 16 inches on that one. A Spanish cob cut silver coin. Between 11 inches and a foot on that. A War of 1812 Navy button. Say 14 inches on that. A seated Liberty dime. 1842. About 13 inches on that. A U.S. large penny, 1800s, early 1800s. Say 15 inches on that. And last but not least, a cannonball from the American Civil War. This is a 12-pounder. That one goes pretty far off the scale. I'm going to have to say that was probably 3 to 4 feet. So, a pretty good distance on that. Well, it's getting dark on me, but I hope you enjoyed that little look at the Nautilus, and might give you a little indication of why I hunt with that machine in certain circumstances. So, hope you enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow.